Okay, happy February, mid-February. It's crazy how the weeks are going by so quickly. No snow in New York. I need to find a new picture, but I can't find a winter in New York picture without snow. So we're still using the same one. Sorry? 60 degrees. It's very nice today. That's true. I choose a different one. So some birthdays. Tom, who's here. Happy birthday tomorrow.
69.
69. Almost big birthday. Christine is on the 18th. Jacques on the 19th. Lisa is on the 20th. Brian, the 23rd. Brian's also here. And Michael, the 28th. So Michael Ryder. So happy birthday to everyone having a February birthday. I would like to take a second to introduce our newest agent, Manolo. Manolo, if you want to kind of unmute and introduce yourself. We were strong-armed into hiring him by Ricardo, who he knows, another Italian. Don't blame me, guys. But if you just want to introduce yourself, Manolo, kind of talk about your experience so far, kind of what you do, that kind of stuff. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, you got to unmute yourself. You're muted. Oh, Manolo.
Oh,
there we go.
I got it. Sorry. Hello, everybody. How are you? First of all, I'm very happy and excited to join the new adventure. I heard amazing things about Jason from Ricardo, as you mentioned before, and I used to work at Avenue, which is another firm in the Union Square area. Unfortunately, the experience wasn't so great, so I tried to find a better opportunity somewhere else, and after I spoke to Ricardo, he highly suggested me to join the brokerage with Jason, and I'm very excited now to be here and learn as much as possible. Be humble, of course, and learn as much as possible from all the more experienced agents, and yes. So I've been in New York for 13 years. As right now, I also work as a server, which is the job that pays the bills. But of course, coming to New York, I dream of something big. So real estate, I think it could be the best career for me, and I hope I can learn as much as possible from you guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Manolo. And again, if anyone's traveling to Sardinia, ask Manolo for recommendations. He's from originally, even though Ricardo said he's from southern Italy, but yes, he is not from Sardinia. So one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited. So again,
I agree.
Add it to the list. Tom said the same thing. So awesome, Manolo. Welcome to the team, and excited to have you. Again, if you know of anyone looking to join, please let me know. Again, we can especially use a couple more agents working out in Queens, as well as the Bronx. We're still getting a ton of Rocket referrals for the Queens or Bronx. If you want to work up there, or either area, not up there, but up there's Bronx, just let me know. We've got those Rocket leads that are coming in, and again, we've had pretty good success and conversion with those, so just let me know. Okay, this week's quote. Again, Manolo, you're new. I like to do a quote every week. Hopefully something gets you thinking, if it's not inspirational. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them, right? We talked about this in a lot of the prospecting sessions we're doing, right? We can't just sit back. We can't just take a listing, sit there and wait for someone to come. We need to go after them, right? This is a sales role that we're in. Our job is to fill our pipeline with as many prospects as possible. For some people, that's posting on RedHop. For some people, that's taking company referrals. That's calling landlords. It's doing something, right? And again, just a reminder, and we'll talk about this again, but we're going to be doing prospecting now on Wednesdays after the meeting, or at 1 o'clock on the weeks that we don't have a meeting for an hour, in the office only. Today, we're going to be kind of going back over how to use Property Shark to find owner information and potentially prospect for new listings, be it for a rental building or a rental of a condo or co-op, or a sale of a condo or co-op, and things like that. So again, come into the office if you want to do that every Wednesday, either right after the meeting or at 1 o'clock for the every other week that we don't have the meeting. We got a couple save the dates going on. The first one is for the 21st. That's this coming Tuesday. Randy Chang's office, as well as Bruce Hirschfeld, have invited us to a market breakfast at La Express. It's a kind of diner near Union Square, open to any agents. I sent the link out to everyone. Please register by this Friday if you can come. Afterwards, we will be going to the new office. You guys can take a look at it and see it, because we'll be a couple blocks away. Also, for anyone who's in the office now or wants to come in, I have to be up there at 2:30 to meet a contractor. So if anyone wants to see it today, you're welcome to come or meet me there at 2:30 or so. Again, please RSVP for this. It's going to be great. A number of you have already. Love to see you there, and very good breakfast too. They sent out the menu and it looks really good. So. Also,
where exactly is that?
L'Espresso is on Park Avenue South, 289 Park Avenue South. It's in the RSVP also. Also, March 23rd, add this to your calendars. We are going to be going up to New Jersey. Boo, sorry for anyone who lives in New Jersey, but at a country club in Rahway, New York, which is right on the border with it's in New Jersey, right on the border with New York. It's about a hour drive from the office. We will be providing transportation. Many of you are getting awards or will be recognized at this event, especially people who are top producers and things like that. So again, save the date for March 23rd. It starts at 10. I think it's from like 10 to 1. So we'll probably leave here around, a little before 9 o'clock and be back by, I would say, 2:30 at the latest. So again, great place to network. It's going to be our region, which includes all of Hudson County, all of Bergen County. So there's a number of agents who are going to be there. We should have a few hundred agents there. Great place to network, let them know, get referrals. Many of you have done sales with agents that are in those offices. And again, great time and place to meet them, put a face to a name, and get some more contacts and hopefully leads going. Again, just a reminder, every Tuesday at noon, we have our workshop. Again, that workshop I do in person and over Zoom. We went over the process of buying a condo or co-op here in New York City this past Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're going to be going over again how to work with a buyer of a single family or a multifamily home, be it here in the city or in Westchester, Long Island, kind of really anywhere in New York State, what the steps are, what the process is. So please join us on Tuesday for that. And again, Wednesdays, we're going to be moving the prospecting from the morning to the afternoon. So immediately after we're done with the meeting, or 1 to 2 on the Wednesdays we don't have a meeting, we'll be doing in-office prospecting, going over great tips, working on dialogues together and things like that. So again, a great time to be in here. And we also have a new rental training group, and Brian's going to be talking to us for a second about that. It's going to be at Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the office, right? So here in Soho until we move to the new office. We'll talk about that a little bit down the road about the move and things like that. But I'd like to introduce Brian, who many of you know, to kind of talk about what he's going to be doing and helping people to do more rentals as quickly as possible. So you want to come stand here for a second?
Hey everyone, it's nice to see everybody and meet everybody who I haven't met yet. So I've been working with Jason to set up this sort of new rental training group. This is mostly for new agents who are getting their feet wet and just starting the rental business. I feel personally like the hardest part about this job is the beginning of it and learning how to understand it and see how it goes. So I'm going to be here to help new agents with their first few rentals, just with the process, how to get started with advertising, how to interact with landlords and clients, and then just all of the regular logistics and day-to-day life for new agents. So looking forward, if that's something that interests you, definitely reach out to me or Jason, and looking forward to working with all of you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Brian. And again, he didn't say it, but Brian is one of our top rental agents. He's working exclusively with a number of landlords. He's worked kind of across the city with renters, and again, definitely someone that you can learn a lot from and really get to your first deal faster, right? That's the whole point of this, for you to get into the business quicker, to put money in your pocket. So be it you are an experienced agent who want to start doing rentals, a brand new agent who doesn't know anything about rentals, or someone who says, you know what, I could use some help to get this going faster. You can have been here for a year, a month, whatever it is. Just reach out to, again, me or Brian. I will type or I'll add it into the slides before I send it out, Brian's contact information. So I should put that in here. So we're excited to get that going starting next Tuesday at 1 o'clock here in the office. Again, I've announced this a few times, and a couple of you are waiting for Street Easy to get you on board on this, but we do have some new buyer leads for Manhattan. You have to commit to 1 hour a week in-office prospecting, right? That can be the one that happens after the office meeting, or it can be another time that you work out with me. We have buyer leads primarily in Manhattan, also Brooklyn, Bronx, and Queens. Email me for more information. They're coming from StreetEasy. There are referral fees and things like that due on it, but it's a great way to get more business going. So just reach out to me if you haven't already. And if you have, we're just waiting for them to onboard you into the system. Again, lots of trainings. SkySlope, we have trainings every Tuesday and Thursday. As a reminder, any deal that closed from December 1st forward has to have been closed out in SkySlope as well. If you have questions about it, please attend the trainings. They send out that Calling All SkySlopers email, which has the trainings in there. Excuse me. Every week, and so we'll kind of keep taking it from there. And again, just a reminder about the disclosures that are required for any deal, be it a rental or sale, right? Before we had 2, there are 4 that you must have filled out from anyone that you're representing, right? Be it a landlord, a buyer, a seller, or a tenant, right? Agency disclosure form, the fair housing anti-discrimination form, the wire fraud notice, and the rest for disclosure. Again, if you're working with a rental tenant and showing them multiple properties, you also need the tenant registration and fee agreement to be signed in order to be paid and to protect yourself. Again, all of these forms are in SkySlope. If you need help going over that, attend one of the trainings. And if you don't understand after that, let me know. We can go over it one-on-one together, no problem. Once you get the hang of the system, it's super simple and actually makes your life a ton easier. Again, our new office is 27 Union Square West, Suite 308. It is the kind of like blue building between 15th and 16th Street on Union Square West. Great office. A couple of you have come and seen it. Again, I will be there today at 2:30. If you want to come and check it out, just let me know. Send me a text or something like that. If you're in the office, you can come up with me. If you are attending the breakfast on the 21st, we will go after also. So another time that you can do it. Again, we want everything by next Tuesday packed up, shredded stuff you don't need. Again, we're kind of trying to keep everything as paperless as possible. So please go through your drawers if you have them, pack everything. I've got some banker boxes down here you can put everything into. We're going to be kind of getting everything going, and the move should happen sometime in the first week of March, but we want to get everything packed up in advance. So again, if you have anything that you need to get rid of, get out of the office. Again, we're taking as little as possible just so we kind of have a clean and fresh start there. Jamie couldn't be here today, but again, Jamie's our amazing Weicker insurance specialist. His contact information is here. If you have anyone looking for renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance, auto insurance, anything like that, let him know. I always just send a quick email introducing Jamie to my customers when I have someone that I'm actively working with. Let him take it from there, right? No pressure situation, just a great resource. And he's helped me personally save a lot of money on my insurance, and I think he can help your customers as well. I just wanted to go over, Amanda couldn't be here today, but Amanda is our New York MTS. She has workshops every Monday through Thursday on Zoom. There are 3 workshops that run, one at 9, one at 10, and one at 11. The link and the QR code are on the door of the office. Here's kind of what she's going over. She's the tech one. And again, for anyone who is an active agent, she also has one-on-one training sessions to help you elevate your business through using the My Weicker system. Again, Lauren is for New Jersey. Amanda is ours for New York. If you haven't met with her, she's a great resource with all things My Weicker, the design center, the marketing platform, kind of all of that stuff. So you can definitely sign up to book an appointment with her. And here's the QR code. Again, you can sign up for those Monday through Thursday training sessions that are over Zoom. She's going over a number of different topics every day. Again, it's not the same thing at 9, 10, 11. They're all different. So if you can only do one day, great. She kind of scatters them throughout the week so that, if you can only make a later one, you'll be able to get all the same information. With that, I will give it over to Doug, our amazing mortgage specialist with Weicker Financial, and I have the slides for you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jason. Well, Valentine's Day, that was yesterday, but that's okay. So I'm going to give you an update on what we have going on in the marketplace. The whole discussion regarding rates is really rooted in 2 things that the Federal Reserve focuses on. One is jobs, the other is inflation. As you know, just a couple of weeks ago, the Federal Reserve raised short-term interest rates by 25 basis points. And then we had a strong jobs report after that. So the strong jobs reports sort of suggest that the economy is still doing very well, which gives the Federal Reserve more ammunition to potentially raise again. Inflation has not gone away. And the comments that the Federal Reserve Chairman made after the last meeting are probably more important than the actual act of raising rates by 25 basis points. He was saying things like, our job's not done. We will not, stop until we get to, he's hoping to get to 2%, which seems like, kind of far off. So his comments kind of lead you to believe that, there's more. I was hoping that this next interest rate hike would be the last one for a little bit, but doesn't really seem like that. So we might have more interest rates hikes coming up. And also, the market itself reacted to those comments a little bit and also to the jobs report. So if we look at the next slide, this is where we shook out for the week. So it was 6.50 at a 30-year fix. This is a national average. It's about, in the last 2 weeks or so, it's up about a quarter, but it's still down about 3/4 from where we were about 3 months ago. So we're not in a bad spot. It seems like the trading range has narrowed a little bit, which is good. I mean, and I think rates are not at a terrible spot. The historic high for rates for the 50-year period is 7.77. So while we're significantly higher than we were a year ago, we're not in a bad spot. 6.5 on a 30-year fix historically is still not so bad. Let's take a look at the next slide if we could. So Freddie and Fannie, as of today, actually have changed what they call add-ons or loan level price adjustments. So if somebody asks me what's my rate for a particular situation, to give a proper quote, you really need to know what the debt to income ratio is, what the credit score is, because all these things can affect the rate. So if I just gave them a number, it may or may not apply to what their situation is. So specifically, Freddie and Fannie have increased the fees for debt to income ratios that are over 40%. So if somebody has a debt to income ratio over 40, they can expect to spend a little bit more in points. Not a lot, but a little bit. This is about half the population that borrows money. They have a debt to income ratio over 40. So they're going to spend a little bit more at the closing table. That's sort of one of the hits that's going to cost some people more. There are also things that are going to cost some people less, specifically for people who have lower down payment and or lower credit scores. Those adjustments are going to be more favorable. So it's sort of a mixed bag, and it just points to the fact that if you've been working with somebody for any period of time, you want to make sure that their pre-approval is accurate, that they're looking at the homes that they can afford, that they have enough money for closing and things like this. And I'm happy to evaluate anyone's pre-approval if you want me to. Just give me the contact information and I can go over the numbers with them. Let's take a look at the next slide. So again, that's why it's important. We just want to make sure that whatever number of a loan amount that we're providing in a pre-approval, that it's accurate based on today's rate. Again, these changes just came in as of today. So literally the pricing was different yesterday than going forward from today on. So you want to make sure that your buyers are working with the proper number as far as their qualified loan amount. So here's a trivia question for the week. I think I may have just given it away, but so under Fannie and Freddie's new rules, as far as pricing adjustments, at what DTI, exceeding what DTI will cause the increase in points to the purchaser? So is it 36%, 40%, 45%, or 50%? Any guesses?
What do you think? Okay.
My understanding, but I would say A, right?
Christine says B. B.
Yes.
I thought he said that way.
Yeah,
So-
B is correct. I basically just gave that one away, but that's okay. But B is correct. So yeah,
I was texting. Sorry.
that's okay. That's all
Dude
right.
was texting, so
It's
he won't
okay.
forget it now.
Yeah.
That's all right. So, but anyway, if I can assist anyone, if you're doing an open house and you want a flyer, If you want to know if we can do a specific scenario or what pricing is, just let me know. I'm here to help. And if you can just remember to mention me to your clients. Very, very simply, we have an in-house mortgage advisor. I'm gonna have them give you a call. It's just an informational call, and we have things that they're going to want to know about, and it just would be a good thing for everybody. So if you can remember me, I'd appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Doug. And again, just remember, with our disclosures under RESPA, we have to tell them that we have Doug and Jamie available. They don't have to use them, but we have to tell them that we do have those available per New York state law. So thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
Okay, number of congratulations. Rentals, we had Stephanie, Dewey, Tanya, Brian, Zach, Michael, Paris, and Anthony all doing rentals. So congratulations to you guys. Some contracts signed over the last 2 weeks. Peter T, Stephanie Eunice, and hot off the presses this morning, Peter F. Congratulations on the signed contracts. And I know we have a number of them out as well, so hopefully we'll have a couple more for next meeting. Marty and Lynn have new sale listings, so congratulations to them. And Michelle, Eunice, and Stephanie had closing, so congratulations to you guys. New listings and listings needed. Love for anyone to tell about anything they have coming up or anything they have active. Christine is going to go first.
Oh, no, thank you yet. Sorry.
Ellen and I have a studio on the Upper West Side. It should be listed by like early next week. Probably going to be 2,500.
2450.
2450. Oh. And yeah, it's spacious. It's nice. It's in a well-maintained co-op. Elevator, laundry. It's on the first floor. So yeah, it's a good price point. So if you have anyone, let us know.
And Bay Ridge.
I have two spacious 1-bedrooms onshore road in Bay Ridge. One may be rented, not sure yet. So the other one's available for mid-April. So yeah, just let me know.
And Oliver.
Oh yeah, one of my deals fell through. So I have a studio for sale in Bay Ridge. It's very nice, beautiful bathroom. It's listed at 230. So yeah, if you have any clients in the area, feel free to shoot me an email.
Awesome.
Yeah, just on 56 Pine Street, if anyone's looking at FIDI, we just did a price reduction from $799 to $749 yesterday.
Awesome.
Hi,
Hello,
tonight, Mayor Smith. Hi,
Ellen.
Ellen. So I have still a junior for which is a 2-bedroom for $425. It includes a parking spot in the garage. It needs work. It's in the Homecrest section of Brooklyn. It is 2 blocks from the B and the Q train at Kings Highway. It's a great co-op, doorman building, elevator, all of the above. So that's the story. And I just want to, no offense, Christine, it's a condo, not a co-op, the rental that we have.
Sorry.
And
Thank you for clarifying.
and it will go fast because I've rented this unit before. It will go fast. It's huge. I mean, it is huge. There's room for a double or queen size bed and a table and a little sofa. I mean, it's really has a separate dressing room. I mean, it's really, really great. And Christine's going to be doing the showings.
Yes, it will go fast at the price point.
Awesome. Anthony and I have those 2-bedroom, 1 baths at 182 Bleecker Street. Reduced price to $62.50. Floor 3 units with washer dryer in the unit. Just let us know. We can get you in there if you have anyone, or you can feel free to advertise it on Rent Hop as well. 182 Bleecker Street. And I also have a 1-bedroom loft in Williamsburg coming up at the beginning of next month. It's about 980 square feet, 1.295 million at 138 Broadway. It's one of the prettiest buildings in South Williamsburg. So if you have any investors, it's a great investment too, because they rent like immediately. The current tenant's paying, I think 45, but market for it's like 5,200 a month. So, anyone else have anything they'd like to announce or anything?
I have a general question about rentals because I'm not involved in that market, but during COVID days, OPs were very aggressive. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, they all went away. I'm starting to see more OPs. I mean, supply demand
It's the
imbalance.
winter.
So when-
So that's, yeah, it's a season, so
They'll go away in the spring.
yes.
Yeah. So if you know someone who's looking to move, and again, I think Dewey can vouch for this, right? Like they had one price and then 2 weeks later they had a different price, right?
Yeah, I mean, already what I'm seeing in the rental market, I'm certainly not out there as much as you are with rentals, but things are, it feels like spring already. So even though I've seen some OPs too out there, but I don't see as many OPs as what there normally is during this season, because I think that things are moving. I was showing in Hudson Square and, not Hudson Square, yeah, Hudson Yards, and, had an apartment that we were interested in, a deal fell through and they went up from 5,500 to like 5,800, something like that, just over the weekend within a day. So I've been seeing that happen a lot too. So it feels like spring already.
I also read an article recently, it was either in New York Magazine, and again, it referred to the rentals and landlords, particularly in new developments, keeping supply off the market to keep the prices elevated and inflated. And the gist of the article was that renters really don't have a good understanding of the metrics and what's available out there, because people just withhold blocks of apartments. Is that accurate?
Brian, do you want to talk about that or?
I mean, I can't speak for every landlord. I'm certain that some do. I think that's also what our function is by getting to know all these landlords and by knowing the market as well. It's our job to be able to point them to whatever fits for them. So like, again, I don't know what landlords necessarily hold and don't hold and aren't renting.
And usually I would say it's more about not advertising than holding. Like you might go to a building, they're advertising that they have one bedroom and 1 2-bedroom, and they might have multiple units. I think that's a factor of 2 things. One, not wanting to show, like you mentioned. And the second is they're paying Street Easy every day for every ad, $6. And so they want to minimize that cost. So
I think too.
So you might walk into a building and the guy has 1 or 2 advertised, but he said, if you don't like that one,
I have X,
actually
Y,
have
and Z.
1 bedroom.
Yeah.
On this floor.
Or it's more of the reality of Jason saying that whatever they're advertising, they don't have. They may have other things, notoriously. I mean, when I was heavily during the rental market every day, I just had to get on the phone with people every day and say, hey, in the morning, what do you have today? Yeah. If I was going to take people out, because and I usually tell my clients too, it's great to look on Street Easy, it's fun to look on Redhawk, but the reality is what you're seeing is probably not what the inventory actually is. But you can see it as a sample of what, we like the style, and then let me call and we find out what's available and really take you to what they're gonna have. I don't ever really see that it's a matter of people withholding inventory. I just think that the inventory in Manhattan
It's so
is
fluid.
so fluid. And
The
when you're
list,
in-
the
when you're
list
in
from
spring and
yesterday is
summer,
not accurate today.
No.
And it's not like a sale where,
But how about if you cross the river where there's still high rises going up in every part of
which way, which river?
the east?
in Williamsburg, I think
No OPs there.
there's no OPs, there's barely
It's
any
very
inventory.
desirable.
And Long Island City's kind of the same. I mean, Long Island City is a little bit slower right now. But Chicken Pine out there a couple of weeks ago, and it was sort of the same story. I mean, all these high rises and everything, and like 2 things for rent.
Yeah.
And-
And again, if you are, part of what Brian's going to be helping with for anyone joining the rental group is uncovering inventory, getting in touch with landlords, figuring out how to get the most up-to-date inventory for these open listing landlords. He has access to, Real TMX and stuff like that. So we have additional sources for those of you who are looking to advertise, on RentHop and stuff like that. And thanks to Leslie, we're actually back on the Salil management list. They have a bunch of apartments. Sometimes they pay OPs, not pet friendly for any of their buildings now, apparently, but they do have some expensive, nice buildings, right, at very prime locations. So,
Very easy to show.
and they're very easy to show.
So just to go, if you're representing a rental client, you're entitled to charge up to 15% of the annual
Rent,
rent.
yes, up to 15% of the annual rent. Again, if we're advertising on open listing sites, we're usually charging a month, or we're getting an OP and not charging anything, but we are entitled to charge up to 15% per our tenant registration and fee agreement. So awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining in. Again, if you are here and want to stay for prospecting, or if you're coming in, just let me know. Or if you want to meet me at the office, just text me if you are not coming from the office with me. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you.